All right, I'm back for Dusty S's ongoing coverage of the ESL Impact Season 7 Finals here in Dallas. I'm with Kaoday following the opening loss to Supernova Comets. So, tough loss against the Comets to start your run here in Dallas. Very close game. What do you think ultimately led to Comets coming out of ahead on Anubis?
Uh, well, we did a lot of mistake. We kind of had like a like a fake start. We kind of started good, but then we started overthinking. I also had like a problem with my in-ears for the whole T side, so I think it had like bad influences because there's like a lot of sound informations that I wasn't having. I think it kind of impacted like the rhythm of the game. So that was bad. And then after that, I think it's just like the first game is always like the hardest, especially with like a new lineup and all that. So I think we were feeling a bit bad for the mistakes we made and all that. We got punished for some things and then we overfought some others. So we had some rounds, to catch up, but it wasn't enough.
And you did mention this is a new lineup, having formed at the start of the year, and it's a fully French lineup. We saw you leave FlyQuest RED at the end of last year and then join this new roster. How did this new roster form, and what impact did, this is the exact same roster that attended IESF Team France. So how did this roster form, and what impact did that IESF roster have on the eventual creation of, Prototype Blaze and now Zerance?
Yeah. So with ESF going on last year, um, we just had like a really good experience altogether. The tournament was also very nice, and it kind of it was kind of like a sign of faith that we were all available at the same time when I got dropped. So we were just like, let's go, let's do it, revive the Super French team and just try.
Looking towards your performance in the European League, you ended your group with only, I believe, like a 5-1 record, only losing to Imperial Valkyries. Every team here is going to be compared to and wanting to beat Imperial Valkyries. How do you feel you did against them in your group stage match, and how do you feel your team more broadly stacks up to them?
I think during the season, it was a bit hard. It was like the start of the season for us. We were just recently playing together, so obviously we tried to prepare for the match, but like at the end of the match, we didn't feel like we were ready at all to play them. So we had a big team talk after the loss against Imperial because there was like some fundamental things that were not going right, and like the rhythm wasn't like we could tell something was off. So we had like a big talk, and after this, we really started to go stronger into the games. Sorry, and I think today, if we play them, we have like a better chance at fighting them and like maybe winning if we are like on our best. But we'll see if we make it.
So I can't remember if you're playing again today or tomorrow, but you'll be facing DMS next. They also had a relatively rough start to their tournament. I think they were down at 1.71 to Furia before having some signs of life in the second half coming back. How are you feeling about that matchup against the Eastern Europeans?
Well, we played them last season as well. I think they're a good team. I think I'm excited to play them again. Um, I think they're also like a very recent lineup. They are really young players. So I think it's going to be a fun match. I'm looking forward to it.
And then last question for you. Compared to some of the other European teams, we've seen Prototype Blaze slash Zerance in relatively few, mixed tournaments because of your lack of VRS points from being a new roster. Depending on how you do here, you're going to gain a good amount of VRS points that should help you get some invites to CCTs, to United 21s, events like that. Are you looking forward to trying to do more mixed competitions in the second half of the year? And do you think that's important for your squad?
Yeah, for sure. We're trying to do as many as we can, but we're like scheduling conflict because some of us were working, and we don't really know how like realistic it's gonna be for some people to stop their job, to go like full time CS. It's gonna be a bit harder, to accept the invites of some of the tournaments. We accepted some already, and it was a really nice experience. But there's some we had like to decline because we just couldn't be there in the morning, and it just makes everything harder for the organizers.
All right, that is Kaoday from Zen. Is it Zenchans or Zerchans?
Zerance.
Zers. Okay. And we'll see you're back in action later against DMS. Thank you so much for your time.